Breaking news out of Decatur tonight, where investigators confirm the digging that has been going on for days is connected to the 1985 disappearance of 4-year-old TJ Davison. ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard is live near the 2100 block of Charles Street, where the investigation continues tonight. Kimberly, what have investigators found?
Well, they won't tell us if they have found anything, but they do say this was the last day of digging. And I want to give everybody an idea of what this lot actually is. This is a lot where the house once stood, where TJ lived with his aunt at the time of his disappearance nearly 30 years ago. The house caught fire years later and was eventually knocked down. That tree that you see in the corner there is where the back of the house once was. Fast forward nearly 30 years later, and investigators are digging and carefully sifting through the dirt, mainly in 2 separate locations on the lot. They say that will make it easier to catch anything they find. As for the reason for reopening this cold case, investigators say it had nothing to do with an outside tip, rather changes within the department.
We've had a change in some personnel and staff, and we've seen some things that we thought that available resources back then weren't available that we could do maybe better today. See if there's new technology that would assist us in this investigation.
Speaking of new technology, we also spoke with a local coroner who says investigators probably didn't have DNA for TJ. Remember, we're talking about nearly 30 years ago. To get that DNA now, they'd have to get it from a parent or a sibling. But we do want to stress that this is not a murder investigation. They're not even calling it a death investigation, just a missing persons investigation from a case of a missing boy that has baffled a community for nearly 30 years. Live in Decatur, Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
Thanks, Kimberly. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll have much more on the investigation and where it's headed next.